Hey y'all, how's it going this evening? I got you in my house and we're gonna do amateur tips tonight, all right? We're just gonna re-spool a reel, show you how I do this real quick, okay? So I've got a bait caster reel here that I'm gonna take out to the Outer Banks, hopefully this weekend, if everything works out. And I'm gonna re-spool, put some fresh line on here in case I hook up with a decent fish. I don't wanna lose it. So today's amateur tip, how to re-spool line on a bait caster. And I'm going to show you how to tie a uni knot, all right? Uni to uni knot. So this is what we're doing. First, take off a bunch of line. All right, I'm not gonna take off all the line, all right? But this line has been on here for a little while, and I don't feel like losing a big fish on this once a fall trip. So I'm going to take off probably a couple hundred yards of line. And I'm going to put 17-pound test on here. That's first. Start pulling this line off. Okay, so I pulled off a good chunk of line out of here. You can see there. All right, you can see the depth of where I'm gonna start at. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut that line there, and I'm gonna tie the uni knot, all right, to connect my new line to the line that's still on the reel. So basically all you need to do this, again, this is the amateur tips, not a pro by any means, all right? Sure, some of you are watching this that are probably saying, what is this guy doing? And why am I even watching this video? Well, hey, guess what? This is amateur tips right now with Let's Roll Outdoors, not pro tips. So if you're a pro, sorry, wrong channel. Hey, so just messing around here. We're going to get this line here. Okay, and I'm using some Suffix Tritanium Plus. Tritanium. And I'm using high vis, all right, because I'm using this for surf fishing. I want to be able to see what I'm doing. All right, so I'm going to take the end. I just already re-spooled another reel. And I thought, hey, you know what? Why don't I make an amateur tip video and show people how to spool a reel, bait casting reel, if they have no idea. Okay, again, if you know how to do this already, more power to you. Thanks for joining us anyways. Okay, so here's what we got. A little selfie cam here, a little self-filming. All right, so I got the ends of two lines. Okay. There's the end of the new line. There's the end of the old line. Okay, kind of turned up there. All right, this is what you're going to do. There's a million videos on YouTube already about tying, connecting lines, right? Uni knots, FG knot, Albright knot, no name knot, all kinds of stuff, all right? I've had plenty of success with the uni knot. I don't think I've ever had it fail, all right? Just sometimes if you don't get it right, or depending on what size line you're using and what kind of eyes you need to cast through, it could make it a little bit bulky, all right? But I've always had success with this line, with this knot. So this is what you're going to do. You're going to double the line, okay? You're going to put the two lines together, okay? Line them up. You take one of the tag ends, all right? In this case, this is the end coming off the reel, okay? So this is the old line, all right? And it's pretty simple. You get the doubled lines right there. You make a loop. And I'm going to put my tag end through that loop 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? So you can see there. There's the loop. There's my line wrapped around in there. And then I got the tag end here. And all I'm going to do is pull that tag in down the line. Okay? And you can see it come, make a little knot right there. All right, I'm not going to pull it all tight yet. All right, just kind of show you what I'm doing here. So now I've got the new line tag end right here. I'm going to do the same thing on the other end, all right? This is the tag end of the line is going the other way. So I just got that line doubled up. Make a loop. Okay, so now I've got this loop here with this tag end. And I'm going to do the same thing, all right? Put it through 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, and then you can see how you can pull that. That comes to a knot. All right, and I didn't pull it tight. Here's the main part right here. Make sure you get it wet. All right, whether you dunk it in water, put your spit on it, whatever. All right, so that those two knots slide together. All right, see if the camera can pick that up. The two knots slide together right there. And then when you pull them tight, it's basically one knot cinching up against the other knot. Okay, yes, I know there's better ways of filming this. Okay, and I know there's better cameras to do this with. But again, this is amateur tips, not pro tips, all right? Okay, so now, just going to pull that line tight. Look at that, not coming undone. Should be good. All right, and again, all you need is some nail clippers. I like using nail clippers because I could get in close to the knot, all right? I'm going to cut this little tag end off right here. There's been plenty of times where you cut the wrong end too, right? And you got to redo the knot all over again, especially in the middle of the night, trying to tie at night. That's the worst, especially when the fish are biting. Okay, so there's the last little bit of tag end. I'm going to slide the fingernail clippers right up to the knot. Okay, still got a little bit there I can cut off. Okay, make sure I'm cutting off the other tag end, not the main line. All right, there's the tag right there. And I'm going to slide my fingernail clippers right up to knot, cut it. All right, there you go. So there's the uni knot that I've connected my old line to the new line on. What's next? Well, now you got to spool the reel. Here we go. Okay, so back to our amateur tips. We're spooling the bait casting style reel, okay? You'll notice I don't have a line guide on the front, all right? These reels are made for casting for, okay? So that line guide is not on there to reduce the amount of friction so you can cast further, okay? So what you have to do while you're spooling the reel, okay, what you have to do is actually move the line back and forth, all right, so you have an even spread, okay? And so what I'm going to do is get set up here. I'm just going to set the line on the floor. And the other thing you want to do is pinch the line tight, all right? So I'm going to get a rag. Heck, I might even just pull my sweatshirt like this and pinch the line really tight so you get the line on there tight and it's all even across the spool. Okay, so that's what we got to do next. And once we got that done, we're ready to go fish. All right, just moving it back and forth, pinching it between my fingers, making sure I got an even spread across the spool. All right, and once you've done this a time or two, you kind of get the feel of it. All right, make sure you're pinching it tight so the line goes on tight. You don't get bunched up line when you cast. Just like that. And that is your amateur tip for the night. All right, pulled off the old line, did a uni to uni, old line to new line. And then make sure you're putting on an even spread across the spool. Thanks for watching. Let's roll.